staying with the situation in the Middle East for our Truth or Fake. Vedika Bahal is with us here in the studio over by the big board. Vedika, good evening to you.
Good evening, Mark.
The Foreign Press Association has accused the Israeli army of discrediting a Lebanese journalist that it killed in March by using an AI-generated photo to present him as a terrorist. Talk us through this, please.
That's right, Mark. The Foreign Press Association said on Wednesday that the Israeli military had shared what it called a manipulated photo on social media, showing a Lebanese journalist in a Hezbollah uniform that turned out to be fake. Now, the journalist in question was Ali Shuaib. He is one of 3 journalists that was killed in southern Lebanon in a targeted Israeli airstrike in March. He was a veteran journalist for al-manar TV, which is a Hezbollah-affiliated channel, and the Israeli military took responsibility for his killing. This is the post that it made on social media, sharing a photo of Shoaib in his press vest, but it was partially overlaid with an edited photo showing him in Hezbollah uniform. And the post was captioned, "Turns out the press vest was just a cover for terror." Now, the IDF did not provide any evidence to support this allegation that Shoaib had a military role within Hezbollah. And according to the Foreign Press Association, whilst the Israeli army did share a clarification about the photo, the FPA believes that it never should have been distributed. And it says that the army's inappropriate use of AI in this case raises questions about the credibility of other visual handout material that it distributes.
So, Vedika, how did the Israeli army clarify that the image had been edited?
Well, when the IDF was questioned by Fox News' chief correspondent about the source of that photo that it shared, this was the response that it gave. It said, "Unfortunately, that isn't really a picture of it. It was photoshopped." Now, there's also the fact that the day after that original post was made, military spokesman Lieutenant Colonel Nadav Shoshani went on X to acknowledge that the original image was not authentic. He said, "You can clearly see that it had been edited." And he went on to post what he claimed was an unedited photo of Ali Shuaib, this time wearing Hezbollah fatigues, standing next to a tank. Now, it is very difficult to fact-check this image because, as we can see, it is extremely out of focus and blurry, which makes this claim very, very difficult to verify. But this Lieutenant Colonel Shoshani was then questioned about the photo by Israeli paper Haaretz, and he was asked why the IDF doctored an image of the journalist in a Hezbollah uniform, to which he replied, and he referred to it as a digital illustration. He said Ali Shuaib operated under the cover of a journalist, and beneath the cover was a terrorist. That was the graphic, one authentic part and one edited part. Now, he was further asked by Haaretz why, if it was then justified for the Israeli army to kill this journalist whilst he's doing his journalistic work with others, and to which the spokesman replied, "He's a military target approved by legal advisors," and he went on to reclaim that Ali Shuaib had been part of Hezbollah's military wing since 2020. Now, there has not been any evidence that Ali Shuaib was a Hezbollah combatant, and according to the International Committee of the Red Cross, journalists enjoy the same protections as civilians under international law, as long as they do not participate in hostilities. And as for the fact that he worked for a Hezbollah-affiliated media, the protections state that the media, even when used for propaganda purposes, cannot be considered for military objectives, except in special cases.